I'm glad you clicked on this video. Today we're going to talk about self-discipline here and discuss how it positively impacts your life. Your click indicates that you have free will and curiosity, which are integral parts of human nature, but it doesn't determine whether you're disciplined or not. What determines discipline is a complex series of factors that we'll address in line with the ancient teachings of Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who ruled from AD 161 to AD 180, is widely recognized as the last of the 5 good emperors. During his reign, Aurelius shared texts called Meditations, which included his personal writings. In these texts, the Roman emperor shared a series of deep thoughts on self-improvement. And today, we'll discuss 10 steps that will help you consistently build self-discipline and value. As always, stay focused, be strong, and watch until the end of the video. 1. Put your phone aside, stop multitasking, and do one thing at a time, like focusing on this content, which will significantly help you in your life. Among the teachings about self-discipline, your discovery from the writings of Marcus Aurelius stands out. Marcus Aurelius says, "I must work. I am an individual. What have I to complain of if I am going to do what I was born for?" The Roman emperor believes that every individual has a purpose, and it's our responsibility to fulfill it, because that's what gets us out of bed every morning. If you understand your goals clearly and how your mission relates to them, you significantly increase your chances of completing these tasks. For example, if your tire bursts and you need to change it, your goal is clear: to change the tire as soon as possible and continue your journey. You will accomplish this task even if you feel tired. The greatest driving force for self-discipline is having a reason to complete the task. If you don't know where to start, just start. If you want to be a writer, write every day. If you want to be an artist, draw and create every day. Whatever you want doesn't require more motivation, research, or advice. Just practice what interests you and face each day as it comes, because your purpose is what ignites your inner motivation, effort, and drive. Like your goals, self-discipline also involves finding convincing reasons to complete a task and sticking with it until the end. 2. Trust yourself and your success, satisfy your desires, and keep your focus on your own mind. After establishing a strong purpose, it's time to develop a pragmatic action plan that will help you reach your goals. Beyond sticking to your goals, it's important to commit to every step toward achieving them. Being fully committed to doing what's necessary regardless of the challenges is crucial. Self-discipline is the ability to do what's necessary regardless of your physical, mental, or emotional state. Everything in your life, everything you want to have, be, and do, depends on taking the necessary steps to achieve your goals. Whether you like it or not, just start. Start by creating an effective action plan and create a structure with milestones over time to manage your goals. Using Marcus's teachings ensures that you make progress toward the desired outcome in small increments of time. This strategy gives you control, a sense of mastery over tasks and projects. As a result, it's about avoiding overwhelm. Overwhelm can come right after procrastination, and where there's procrastination, there's stagnation, and of course, where there's stagnation, self-discipline cannot thrive. 3. Be present every day. Build your life step by step and enjoy the success of every achievement as much as possible. And no one can stop it. After having a strong purpose and a practical plan, most of us fail to achieve our goals. Mostly, we fail due to a lack of consistency. Showing up daily and sticking to the work is necessary. All you have to do is show up and immerse yourself in your craft. Even if simply showing up and focusing on your craft, your ability to embrace a difficult process involves hours of work before achieving anything significant. Self-discipline involves developing the habit of consistency, finding the motivation to do something repeatedly, doing it over and over until it becomes second nature and starting to see results. Thus, if there's a failure occasionally, such as skipping the exercise you're supposed to do, it doesn't define who you are. It shapes your discipline and will to continue. A bad day doesn't have to turn into a bad week, and a bad week doesn't have to turn into a bad year. Remember every morning when you wake up that it's a new day, a new opportunity, and focus your attention on the future, which is life itself. 4. Apply voluntary hardships. Discipline ourselves in small things and progress to more significant issues. Don't try to complain when you have a headache. Avoid complaining every time your ear hurts. Of course, I'm not suggesting that you suppress your discomfort. Just don't overdo it. Voluntary hardships are a way to develop our self-discipline. Voluntary hardships mean regularly testing ourselves and sometimes making life a bit harder. This makes us more resilient when we face real challenges. Voluntary hardships may include skipping a meal and fasting for a night, taking cold showers, not smoking, sleeping on the floor, or even leaving your coat at home or donating half of your clothes to charity, even when the weather is cold and rainy. If you do this regularly, you'll start to understand discomfort and difficulties, and you'll realize that it's possible to live with both, if necessary. 5. Apply the principle of the dichotomy of control. You have power over your mind, not external events. Be aware of this, and you will find strength. Feeling immediate discomfort and annoyance from small things is harmful to discipline. You have a goal, and you are working on it, but then thoughts and worries about something beyond your control disturb you. In such situations, it is best to apply Epictetus' principle of the dichotomy of control. Remind yourself of what is under your control and what is beyond it. If you accept things beyond your control, you will find peace. When you feel any discomfort and distraction, remind yourself of the following questions. Is there a problem in your life? No? Then don't worry. Is there a problem in your life? Yes. Can you solve it? Yes, then don't worry. No, then don't worry. 6. Never take on the role of a victim. Do your job without complaining. Have you ever heard statements like, "I was born with these conditions. I never had the opportunity to learn something different. My parents set a bad example. Everyone behaves like this." Essentially, these are excuses people use to justify remaining as they are instead of making an effort. You must take responsibility. Blaming others is the enemy of mental resilience. Perhaps you are not at fault, but the course of your life depends on your ability to identify what is under your control and to take action with your own hands. Instead of automatically approaching the situation with excuses, it is important to train your mind to deal with such situations. Undoubtedly, blaming others when something goes wrong is easier. However, only those who can move forward even when the fault is not theirs are those who try to fix problems even when the path isn't clear without others. When you victimize yourself or blame your current situation, you relinquish control and fail to take personal responsibility, and without it, significant progress becomes impossible. 7. Practice delayed gratification. As Marcus Aurelius said, "You were born to feel good. Instead of doing and experiencing, are you not running to fulfill your duties?" Delayed gratification involves the ability to wait to obtain your desires. For example, imagine being faced with plates full of delicious and tempting food at a Christmas party to achieve your weight loss goal. If you give in and fill your plate with calorie-laden snacks, you may harm your diet, but you will get instant satisfaction. If you can sustain your existence and spend the evening eating salad and crunching carrots, you will probably reap a greater reward in the future, lose unwanted pounds, and fit into your favorite jeans. This includes the ability to pursue what we want without being hindered by naysayers, those who express negative opinions, by paying attention to others' advice and focusing on our goals. 8. Don't care about naysayers. When someone blames you, hates you, or people make similar criticisms, look into their souls and see what kind of people they are. You will recognize them, so there is no reason to worry about their particular opinions about you. When you step out of the norm, and even just assert to yourself that you believe you have a special purpose in life and are willing to do whatever it takes to accomplish it, you will draw naysayers. Naysayers love to criticize, object, or oppose something. Naysayers love to say no. They may love you, but are against everything because they fear progress, and their opinions undermine your self-discipline. Worrying about someone's opinions is unnecessary, like getting angry about the opinions of someone you don't know or respect. You need to realize that such voices do not deserve your attention. Do not surrender your safety so easily that you can be disturbed by strangers. If you constantly define yourself as someone with a past of being a naysayer, ignore them. 9. Seek inspiring, wise people. This works if you meet with good-natured people to shape your lives, choose someone alive or from the past. Now it's time to seek guidance to strengthen your self-discipline. More specifically, your role models could be friends, family members, or colleagues who have already achieved the goal you are working towards. Learn what actions they took to develop discipline and how they executed specific actions that led to the desired outcome. Then, use this information to benefit from their wisdom to help develop self-discipline on your personal journey. 10. Evaluate your day sincerely. These are characteristic features of a rational mind: self-awareness, self-examination, and self-determination. One of the most effective ways to develop more discipline is to examine yourself and identify your weaknesses. Be extremely honest with yourself and use this time to connect with yourself. Continuously practicing the nightly evaluation practice enhances your self-awareness throughout the day, because you actively gather information to formulate constructive answers to these questions. Ask yourself the following: what did I accomplish today? Where was my discipline and self-control tested, and how did I perform? What did I do wrong, and why? Also, how can I improve? Now you have an idea of how to improve tomorrow, but do not blame yourself. Follow Seneca's example and forgive yourself. Research shows that preventing procrastination is about forgiving yourself rather than blaming. Not only criticize yourself, but also recognize the good things you did so you can repeat them tomorrow. Be grateful for the good things that happened today. Here we have reached the end of the video on how to develop self-discipline. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed our video and subscribe to the channel. If the content enriches your life, I'm leaving 2 videos here that you might find interesting. See you next time.